Digital ladies breaking the chain, rising in crypto, we're changing the game. Crypto frontier, we're claiming our space. Not your keys, not your crypto, know your place. Unscripted, we're bold, we're free. Melissa Key, the Lady K, and RT Dipito, come ride this wave. Digital wealth, we're here to pay.
Crypto nights, we're lighting the spark. As we ignite now, we're setting the mark.
Safety first, we're keeping it tight. Blockchain power, we're shining the light. Unscripted, we're bold, we're free. Melissa Key, the Lady K, and RT Dipito, come ride this wave.
Welcome to Digital Ladies Unscripted. How you doing tonight, ladies?
Excellent.
Shout out to Stone.
Shout out to Stone. And
as well as Mr. Zam and Steak and Bake Bully and Connie and Kate Buddy and Silver Days, who is our first as always, and Nest Force.
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. Welcome to Digital Ladies Unscripted. Last week, we covered wallet segmentation strategies, and tonight we're going to continue with a deep dive into one of the most powerful and underrated XRP ledger security features, and that is rekeying your wallet with regular keys. How can you add another layer of security to maintain control and have a quick recovery without starting over? That's the title of the show. Tonight, we're going to cover 3 ways that you can sign a transaction, which is a master key, a regular key, or multi-signature. We're going to explain to you what each of those keys are. We're going to talk about what rekeying really means, assigning, changing, or removing a secondary regular key pair. We're going to talk about why it's a game changer. And Lady K is going to give us a step-by-step practical setup using tools like the Zaman wallet and XRP Ledger services. And we're going to also show you how to disable and enable the master key safely for maximum security. And we're going to talk about whether you should do that or not. Also touch on how to keep your master key safe while using your regular key. And whatever other conversations kind of come up in the mix here with our audience. Yeah, ladies, last week really got me thinking a lot about how many features of the XRP Ledger wallet that I just don't even know about, not familiar with it. And you threw that out there last week, Lady K, about the rekeying. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. As a solution or just another way of going around even the whole what was it, the air gapped and the complexity of all these things, this is another way to what well, all right, let's back up. How would you like to start this conversation, Lady K? Because we definitely want to talk about different kinds of keys and stuff. So I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should explain that there are 3 types of ways to sign a transaction for the ledger, right? There's your master key pair, which is your public key and your private key of the wallet that you've set up. Then there is a regular key, which is basically you assigning another key pair that would be considered a master key for that account that you've created, but assigning another key pair to sign on behalf of your master key pair. That's what a regular key is. You can only have one regular key. So you could take it a step further and do multi-signature, in which you assign multiple key pairs to sign a transaction for your wallet.
Okay. Um, and the so your master key is what we all use. That we all have the master key when we create a wallet, right?
Yeah.
And then and you and I talked for quite some time yesterday about using a regular key, and that's part of the whole rekeying process. And my initial thoughts on the whole thing was, this is just an added layer of security, or another layer of security. And as you and I spoke about it, I started thinking of other reasons why you would want to do this, as far as rekeying or adding that regular key. You want to talk about that real quick? What we
Yeah.
discussed in terms of business and assigning it to somebody else and being able to revoke that.
Yeah. So, when you use warm wallets, hot wallets, whatever you want to call it, when you use wallets that are connected to the internet, everybody's always worried about their master key pair becoming compromised, right? You have to have that key pair in to sign that transaction. So if you sign a regular key, you could literally remove your master key pair from that wallet and use the regular key. And then you can, but it doesn't deactivate your master key. You can still use your master key if you choose to. So like, as we were talking about this, Melissa was like, oh, so if I have a wallet and a master key, I could assign a regular key and give that another person access to transact for the wallet, and I still maintain control. And I was like, yeah, you absolutely. With regular key though, you can only have one. So if you want to do more than one, that's where you take that step further with multi-signature.
Yeah, I just thought it was a really interesting way. Sometimes when I think about these different tools, I just think of it using it one way or for one reason. And as we started talking about it more and more, I thought, wow, this is yet again, another useful tool for someone being able to share responsibility safely with, say, an employee or somebody that's going to be helping you with your account. And then,
even after a situation where it's like an actual like estate, you know what I mean? Where, they may need like a multi-signature for, a trust, or for, like some like land or something that's tokenized. I just thought about it from that vantage point as well.
I think the multi-sig part, that's a whole nother step of doing the multi-sig,
Mm-hmm,
but the rekeying or adding a regular key.
mm-hmm.
If I had a business and I hired you and you were, I was okay with you transacting on my behalf,
Right.
I still held the master key. And you held the regular key, and then
Which is like a subsidiary of the master key.
And then you decided I'm going to go work somewhere else, and then I would just revoke that regular key pair. I still have the master, and I could create another one to use. So I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it in those terms until you and I had that conversation, Lady K. And I think it's definitely a handy tool. So
and to go further, I think people should understand that setting a regular key pair does not disable your master key. So you still have control over that. And the regular key pair can do anything that the master can do except one thing, and that is disable the master key. So that is why the master key will, as long as you have that and that enabled, you can set that regular key, you can revoke it, do all those things. When you have a regular key pair, the regular key can rekey itself, like not itself, but it can send a transaction to rekey that primary account. Mm-hmm. It can delete itself from being a regular key, things like that. So as long as you have that master enabled, you maintain full control. say you have a master key that is not disabled and you have a regular key, and the reason you'd want, like, at first, my first thought on this was, oh, now I have to like track 2 key pairs. But really, if you remove the master key from the wallet, so you're not worried about getting compromised, and you're using the regular key on a daily basis, you can rekey it every 3 months and just know that, you know, you're maintaining your wallet security by keeping up and changing it, right? Now, I was gonna say about the rekeying. Oh, I lost where I was going with that.
Do you want to go into the definition of rekeying and talk about the fact that you're not changing the address, our address stays the same? Because that was one of the things that really confused me. And if we could touch slightly touch on it.
Oh,
the
that's
way
what I was going to say.
Yeah, the way it works.
That's what I was going to say. So you have the master and you have the regular key, right? You're using the regular key. If your regular key gets compromised, they cannot lock you out of your account. They could drain your account. They could start to drain your account, but they can't lock you out. You can pull that master key out, go on, revoke that access, rekey it, and move on.
Oh, somebody is doing it right now. Their wallet was compromised, so I have to rekey.
Oh, okay. And this is important. I know that. Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Well, you came to the right place.
Yes, you did.
But this is important because, like, you know, we get involved in a lot of different airdrops and projects, and sometimes your wallet ends up very established with different relationships. And it's like the thought of bringing that or having to close that wallet down and losing out on something that you should have gotten in the future, you know what I mean? Because it was compromised. This is a great way because, like, if that regular key was compromised, you pull out that master, you revoke access and rekey, you can still keep that wallet. You've just secured it. You don't have to start over.
Yeah, and that's a very good point. Is although unfortunately with the regular key, like you said, you can still get drained. Someone could still get in there and steal your stuff out of there. However, once you cut that regular key off, they can no longer do anything with your account. You just create a new key, and since it's using the same R wallet that you had before, like you say, you're able then to still get your airdrops. You still have the trust line set for these other tokens, and all of that work doesn't have to be done all over again. And so actually, this is, the more that I think about this, particularly with participating with things like money grabbers and the farm airdrops and all of those things where, or blue umbrella token, wandering footprint, you setting all these airdrops for all of the tokens that they're associated with, or Reaper, all of those things. It takes time to set up all those trust lines. And so what a pain in the butt, in a nightmare, if you got compromised, and then, it's a bummer to lose all your stuff, but then it's even more of a bummer when you have to go back and set everything up all over again. So this is actually a really good thing to touch on, particularly for those that are using the XRPL ledger, which is what this show's about. So do you want to touch, I think, if we just lightly touch on the fact of the cryptography part of it, where you're saying when you create your transaction, where it's grabbing it and making sure it's valid, the node is valid, the validator node is.
Are you talking about the transaction blob?
Yeah, like, I mean, just lightly on that, just for the fact of saying you're going to assign this this regular key to sign on your behalf when you do that. So I kind of want people to understand how that even works. How can you have two signers for the same wallet address?
Yeah, so the ledger allows you to set a regular key. So when you go to sign the transaction and it says sign, what it's doing is it's taking your key pair and it's creating that transaction blob with the cryptography that says, you know, this is the, you have the secret key. And when it's sent, when that transaction blob is sent to the ledger, the validators check that that's correct. And they'll also check if, when they get that public address and they see it's a different, it checks on the ledger that you've set that regular key. So you set that regular key, you sign with that key pair, the validator checks that cryptography, says it's okay, and allows the transaction to go through.
So it is just literally assigning a regular key pair to sign on behalf of a wallet. You can only have one extra regular key pair to sign on the behalf of that R address, but this is a way that you don't have to use your master key to sign your transactions, correct?
Yes, correct.
Look at how far I've come, Lady K.
I love that.
Oh, you don't even know. Yesterday was a long conversation, but I think I'm starting to get it a little bit. Do you want to touch on why it's a game changer? I mean, I guess we already kind of been talking about that a little bit. But do you have any extra comments on why somebody should consider doing this?
It's just another layer of security, right? Like if you're concerned about, you know, your master key, after you've set a regular key, you can literally remove your wallet, primary wallet from Xammon and add it back in as a read-only wallet and then interact with it in the same way you normally do, but sign with that other key. So, you know what I mean? Like if you're like worried about if you're very worried about your master and you're like, everything's got to be cold wallet, off ledger, you know, off, yada, yada. But we all know using a cold wallet doesn't make it easy to buy NFTs or connect with all these cool platforms that you want to interact with, right? So this is a way you can literally remove your master key from this warm wallet, hot wallet, and then use another key. And if you regularly rekey that and keep up on it, then you shouldn't have to worry about that regular key pair getting compromised, right? Now, and again, I want to reiterate, if it were compromised, it would drain your wallet. Next week, we're going to talk about multi-signature, which actually will protect you from even that. But like one step at a time, right? We all know how to sign with our master key pair. We prepare the transaction, we slide to send, it sends it off. Regular key is just set the regular key, and you basically will walk through the same steps when you're interacting with your wallet to sign. Xammon's actually really great because it reads the ledger and it knows you've assigned this key pair, and then it links it automatically. So when you go to sign, it's going to say, hey, which account do you want to sign with?
Fantastic.
And I have seen it do that. I have seen it do that because I have a couple of wallets that are associated with my, you know, my Xammon that I use the same app for. So I've seen it do that. That's really cool.
I wanted to mention, Roman, if we can get to your question at the end, we will, but I kind of want to keep this as we're going along, and we are going to have an after space at 10:10 on X, and that if we don't get to it, maybe come into that after space and ask your question there as well. But we need to be able to show what we're doing here. And so I agree with all of what you just said. And for somebody who doesn't know much about any of it, it makes common sense to me. This is a great way to kind of move around in the space and not have to worry about resetting all those trust lines in the event that you do get compromised. So I do like that a lot. And the fact that you can revoke that regular key when you get compromised. And while it might not completely protect you, it definitely helps you from having to reset up everything all over again. All right. So Without further ado, let's get into the practical step-by-step. Lady K, take it away.
Okay, so you are going to have your primary account that you want to rekey. The account that we're setting a regular key for, we're going to call that your primary account that has your master key pair. And then you're going to want to create a new wallet, like in Xamarin, create a new account, right? And write down your seed phrases because that's important. And you don't need to activate the wallet, which is great. Like you don't have to send one XRP to use this as a key pair. You just need the key pair. So Melissa and Kita have already done that. So now I'm going to walk them through setting the regular key. So if you guys could copy, copy the public address of the signing account. The account you created to be the regular key, I'm going to call that the signing account.
Okay, I will say this too, guys. And now we don't have time to show you how to do this, but if you do know how to use testnet, or you just have brand new fresh wallets that you really don't have anything in, last night Lady K had me set up 3 wallets, a test one, a test primary, a second, and then a signer one. And why she had me do that, had me do a primary and a secondary, is to just show that I could, move coins back and forth between those two. And then the third one that she had me sign up is going to be the signer account. And that's the one that I did not activate. And so if any of you are following along, you kind of want to do it that way. Is that correct, Lady K?
Yeah, that's correct.
So we're going to start with the signer wallet is what you're telling me to copy my address to that from that.
Copy your public address for the signer wallet so that you can paste it in. And I just want to tell people, I'm going to share my screen to show how to do this. I also created accounts on the testnet so I can share the screen as I'm doing this. So I'm going to go to here. Okay, so after you've copied, you're going to go to XRPL.services. Hopefully everyone's familiar with this. And we're going to sign in with Zum.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Were you sharing your screen? I'm not seeing it.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. I got to get it on there. Sorry about that,
there you
guys.
go. Okay.
I was up. Oh, it just went away. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
I don't either.
okay. One
You'll just have to reshare it. No worries.
Share.
All right, let me get that up
Oh,
there.
do you see it now?
Yep, it's there. All right.
Okay. You're going to hit sign in with Zum.
Sign in with Zum.
Now you went where? You went to the D apps, you said?
Oops. XRPL services. XRPL.
But this is you're saying in the D apps, or you put that into a different browser?
In a browser.
Okay, perfect. Just one moment.
Yeah, so you got your wallets on your phone, and then we're going to go to xrpl.services for the next step. And so, Kita, you're either going to have to copy and paste and send that to you somehow on your computer, or type it in.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
Okay. And then we're going to hit sign in with Zum.
Okay.
And I'm going to connect.
And then you can just scan the QR code, correct?
Yep.
That comes up. And
yeah.
It comes up sign as signer, and I'm going to slide to accept.
Yeah, and you're connecting with the primary account that you are going to set the regular key for.
All right. And it said successfully logged in, and it tells me at the top that I'm logged in with yada, yada, yada.
Okay, so all right, so I'm looking at it on a browser. And so what I'm looking for is this place to be able to, because normally I would see a place that says connect with your Zaman wallet or connect with something, but I'm not seeing that just yet.
Yeah, this is being a little bit finicky about connecting here.
Mine's connected.
Okay, I connected.
Yeah.
Okay, now
So
I think I've
Yeah.
got it. I clicked on the XRPL services, and then it gave me something to click on.
Yeah, and once you connect, it will tell you the address you're connected with. It should be the primary account that you want to set the regular key for.
so it's, you know what, you just that part confused me. So I logged in with my signer account. Is that the one I should have been logging in with?
No,
All
I
right.
just needed you to copy the address so you don't have to keep going back and forth.
Okay, so I did it wrong. I need to log out. So
let me ask you a question. So if I went to, it allowed me to log in with the account, and I did. I should still be fine as long as I'm logged in with the account that you're saying should be the signer.
No, you want to log in with the primary account.
yeah, it was a misunderstanding.
Setting the regular key for.
Okay.
Yep, misunderstanding. Okay, so I want to log in with the test primary, the very first one, the very first
Yes.
account. So I'm going to do that now.
And you know what? Actually, okay, so once you set a regular key, it can be kind of like a mind thing to think, okay, I need to sign in with signer account. I need to connect with signer account. No, actually, you will interact with your primary account in the same way you've always interacted with it. You will connect with it. You will choose it in your, Xamin and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Only when you go to actually sign the transaction, like slide to sign, and it pops up and says, which do you want to sign with? At that point, that is when you pick signing account. But any other time, you pick your regular primary account.
Got it.
All right, so we're logged in here. I'm successfully logged in. You successfully logged in, Kita?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so you just, what?
No, I was just saying I'm on my phone. I'm not on like a PC with it. So yeah, mine just looks a little bit different where it says XRPL main and test up there. So should we be in test or should we be?
No. You should be in main because you're doing it on the mainnet.
Okay.
All right. So you just go down to SetRegularKey, drop that little arrow, and
my little arrow won't drop. How weird is that?
Oh no.
I wonder why.
And I am just going to paste in the signing account's public address.
Oh, you want to know why? Because I activated it last night, but it deactivated it already, Lady K.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Or no, maybe I do need to be in the test net because we are in.
Oh yeah. Toggle it to test.
I need to be in test. That's why.
Do I need to be in test too?
Yes.
No.
Well,
no. Because Kita is doing it on the mainnet. So Kita needs to be on main.
All right. My bag. All right. Set regular key. I'm good to go, folks.
All right.
Now what do I do?
Now, after you've pasted in the public address of the signing account that you want to choose to be your regular key, all you do is hit send set regular key to Xamin.
Okay.
And confirm that.
I am going to copy my signer, which is my third account that I set up that I did not activate. My signer account is the address that I am going to paste into this set regular key, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I'm pasting that in now and then send set regular key to Zaman. Here I go. And then
Now
summary, set it, memo. Do I put a memo in here?
You don't need to.
I put one in there. I just put regular key 1.
First regular key. I don't know. Does
Yeah,
it matter, Lady
something like
K,
that.
if you put anything?
It doesn't matter if you put a memo or not.
Okay. So I hit confirm. And then now it's waiting for me to sign the request.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mine
just
seems to be
scan
Oh, mine took it.
QR code, sign. So what am I looking at here, Lady K? I am in, well, because I'm in testnet, maybe I wouldn't see this in the real mode, but it says sign with my test primary, which is,
And you're going to want to sign with your test primary.
okay. And then, so it says sign with the test primary. And then underneath it, it's got the regular key, which I named signer. So I recognize it. I see my memo. It's going to charge me 000.12 XRP. And I slide to accept. And then it says error, selected account's not activated. To sign this transaction, you need to select an activated account, which I thought I didn't have to.
Oh, okay. In your wallet above, did you toggle to the XRPL testnet? Toggle back in your actual Xamarin?
Yeah, I'm still in testnet.
Then okay,
Yeah.
then just try to re-sign that transaction again.
Okay, so I'm gonna close out of this. Yeah, let me just confirm, but I'm positive that
When I did it with my regular account because the actual main one, like the one, not the actual signer one, but the main one that you need to use. I did my regular account. I didn't make a test one. So maybe that has to be activated, but the signer doesn't have to be activated.
Yes, absolutely. The primary account needs to be activated.
Okay.
And the signing account does not need to be activated.
Okay.
all right. I did screw up, Lady K. I did for the folks listening, I am doing this in testnet and I did not have my Zaman wallet put in developer mode. So that is why it did not work, because I didn't have any money in that wallet. I didn't activate it. So I'm verifying it now, submitted successfully. And then on my computer, it says your transaction was good. And now do you have to do anything else with this?
No, so you submitted it and you'll see immediately delete regular key has come up.
I'll see immediately delete regular key.
And when I go to the XRP scan and I search the primary account, which is right here, I'm going to copy this primary account. I am going to go to search it. And let's see. And you will see on the Explorer, the set regular key transaction has gone through. So under settings here, you will also see the regular key that has been assigned to my primary account. That's the one I had pasted in to be set right there. And you also see here this password spent, because setting a regular key with your master key is a 0 transaction fee. And once you've done that once, if you go to change your regular key, at that point, you'll be charged a transaction fee. But the first time you set a regular key, you're not charged a transaction fee.
What website are you? So 2 things. One, when you said it will automatically come up, delete regular key, I
Yeah.
don't, oh, I guess I do
It
see it
does.
there on the
Mhm.
right. So I don't have to do anything with that.
Yeah.
Right.
And will that show up if I were to log out and log back in? Would it show up exactly like that still? Probably.
Yep. Yes, it will.
All right. So now when
Because
you
this
just,
is reading the fact that you have a regular key now.
okay. And when you were just, you said, search out my, my main master address. Where do what were you searching in? Because when I put it into XRP scan, it told me inactive account. So it didn't, I have to do
you do
test
need to
net.
be, you do need to be on the test net for that. So the address is testnet.xrpscan.com.
Okay, thank you. Testnet xrpscan.com. Oh, it's not.
Big shout out to the 129 people that are in here getting this learning from Lady K and Miss World Be Free. We appreciate you.
Yes,
Appreciate
very
you.
much.
Appreciate you guys. I am still, it's not letting me, I'm not finding I tried to type that in, but I believe you. I don't want to hold the show up trying to find it, the test net thing, but okay. So now I should be able to do what?
I think you should send a transaction to that secondary account so that you can see how it has you choose. Oh, also, I want you to notice this. Now in your Xamin, you will see the signing account actually says regular key 4, and it will list your primary account.
It does.
Xamin,
Regular key
yes.
for test primary, which is what I know. Nice. I like that.
Yes. And that's where at this point, like, you could delete that primary account now, add it in as read only, and Xamin is still going to go, oh, this is the signing key or the regular key for this account.
Perfect.
Like it will always read that.
Now here's my question. So when I'm initiating a transaction, I'm still going to initiate it from this test primary account, whether I have it as a read only or just full out in there, right? Or no? Would I be doing everything from the signer account?
You do everything from the primary. No, everything from the primary account. Everything. You interact with your primary account the same way you have always interacted with it. And that's where, like, when you go to XRP Cafe, you sign in, you connect with your primary account. You go to Anados Finance, you connect with your primary account. Literally, the only time you're using the signing account is when you go to slide that, to send that sign that transaction, and you slide that, then it pops up and says, hey, which account do you want to sign with? And if you send a test. Yep. If you send an XRP right now, you'll see that. And I'm going to send an XRP so that.
I don't know if anyone can see, probably not, but it does show. I don't know if you can see that it does say, gives me the option to sign it with test or the primary. So I can just, you could sign it with the test, or will it let me? No, because I've assigned it the regular key, or would it still let me do it?
You can actually.
Because right now it's still fully in there, right?
Because your master key has not been disabled, because you have it in Xamin as full access, you can sign with either.
Right.
Now, if you remove the wallet and primary wallet and add it back in as a read only, Xamin will automatically default to your signing account. It won't even ask you which one, because that's the only one you can use. If you disable your master key, Xamin will also default to your signing account, because you can no longer use your master key because you've disabled it. And we'll talk about disabling the master key in a minute. But
I did it, guys. I did it. I'm so happy that, you know what? This is so helpful. It makes complete sense. And you're right, Lady K. This was absolutely easy. Really, really easy to do. And now I understand even the concept even more about deleting the master, the primary off of the Zaman wallet, reinstalling it as read only, because then it can't, you won't be signing with it. But you can still transact with it,
Yes.
right? Because you need it to transact anyway. You just could use that. You just use that signer one to sign things, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Very cool. Okay.
Now let me
Now-
ask you a question. Now,
Yeah,
now
we got 20
once
minutes.
let me ask you a question. So now, so like say, for instance, it's the wallet that I use for like my NFTs, this, that, and the first. And as of right now, I have added that particular wallet as a signer for that account, right? Is it going to make it harder for me in some instances when it comes to like viewing? I don't have to use that. Like say I get, say I decide I want to purchase an NFT. I don't have to use that signer wallet or that signer, that signer key to use it. I could use just the regular wallet, yeah? Or do I have to say that I'm going to use a signer or no?
Okay, so you would connect. You want to buy an NFT. You connect to XRP Cafe with your primary account in the same way you've always done. You say, I want to purchase this NFT. And then when it says, hey, go sign the transaction in your wallet, and you switch over to your wallet, Xamin is going to say, which account do you want to sign with? That is literally the only change with setting a regular key. The only change is Xamin will now ask you which account you want to sign with.
So let me ask you, okay, so now you're taking me down a rabbit hole now.
Well,
not the caveat.
We can wait. It can wait until
I just posted it in the after space, you guys, at 10:10, because I really want the audience to be able to see how to undo what they just did.
Yeah.
To reassign another one. And we only have like 15 minutes. So
okay.
If you don't mind, sorry, Keita.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, I just want the caveat though to be when she says how hard this is. I want it to be, it depends on the user interface you're using. Like Xamin has made this very easy, right? I don't know about like say Trust Wallet or whatnot, like how easy it is to interact in those wallets with a signer account. So it's really going to depend on the user interface you're using, how easy this is going to be for you.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
All right, so we have a secondary, I created a secondary account, which is different than the primary that I have a regular key for. I mean, all you have to do to rekey is go back into XRPL services. I am still connected with my primary account. All I have to do is put in a new address, brand new address, and hit send and confirm that and confirm it in my wallet. So you do not need to delete the regular key to rekey it, to change or reassign a key. All you have to do is send the new key you want assigned.
Okay, so if you were going to do that, then obviously you'd have to set up a new wallet, right? To be your new signer. Or if you have an existing account or whatever, you could use that. It'd be a signer as well. But you probably don't want that. You probably want a freshie that you've never used before, that you didn't activate. Because you, like you said earlier, you don't need that account to be activated in order to sign your transaction. So I would just go in. I don't have to do this delete regular key. I just go in and put the new address in here
Yes.
So, okay. So
I just did it. So I'm going to show you what this looks like now that I've done it, because you watched me send it, right? So on the scan, I got to refresh. Okay, you see that second transaction for setting a regular key? I have changed my regular key. And when you go into the transaction hash, you are going to see that I used my regular key to sign the transaction. Is that the right regular key? Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
All
that
right.
is the signing account. CY. Where's the CS?
Oh, wow. This is pretty easy.
Oh, it's showing which key. Sorry, this is showing which key I set it to, right? If I do I thought this was interesting. I'll show this. If I do a transaction and I send from my primary one XRP, and I'm going to send it to my secondary, and I'm going to sign, and now it's asking me, I'm going to sign it with my signing account, my regular key. Once that goes through, I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to show you how you can see whether something was signed with your regular key or master key. So here you see the transaction. Oh, I went to transaction hash, sorry. So here you see the payment for 1 XRP. I'm going to click on the transaction hash. It came from my primary. This is the destination I sent it to. And it says affected accounts. It shows that I signed, see how it says fee payer? My primary account paid the fee, but I signed with my regular key. So it's showing I signed with my regular key, my primary account paid the fee. And it's sent from my primary to the account I sent it to.
Nice.
I like that.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
I hope you
And when
guys
you-
listening are clicked on the space, the after space. I hope you join us in the after space, because I'm sure that this is going to be a lively conversation.
Now I'm re-signing in because I'm going to show you. I don't think we have time to go over how to delete.
It's not. We can't. Well,
Not
we
delete,
have.
but
We have like 10 minutes. Is that enough time
Okay.
to show how to delete it and just go back to your master if you wanted to do it that way, or if you just didn't want to do it anymore?
Yes. Okay, so it toggled me off. Test. All right. I meant disable. So after you set your regular key, you can disable your master key if you want. You cannot disable your master key without at least setting a regular key or a multi-signature. And only your master key can disable itself, okay? Because we talked about that at the beginning. Regular key gets compromised, they can't lock you out by disabling your master. A regular key can enable your master. So if I am logged in with my primary account, I have a regular key set, I just click disable master key. It gives me a big warning because this is bad. I send it off. I do have to confirm the transaction. And of course, I'm scanning from my primary account because, like I said, you interact with your primary account in the same way as you've always done. It doesn't want to populate the QR code though, so let's try.
I'm not seeing where you were, where you actually clicked on disable.
Do you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, it's right here. Disable master key. Do you see that?
Under
account flags?
under account. So
Flags?
I'm at XRP Is that where I need to be?
Yes. And
I'm
so go
logged
to,
my master account. And then I need
great.
to,
And
and then
then
I need to
account
go to
flags, the
account
first
flags. I see account set.
account set.
Okay, account set.
As
There
soon
we
as you
go.
drop that down, you see account flags, sorry.
Okay.
And then you see disable master key.
Yep.
You just check that and send it. Then you have to sign the transaction. Now, this is where you have to sign the transaction with your master key. You will not be able to sign it with your regular key.
So if you were going to
Because
do
again, your
this
regular
and
key.
if you had already deleted it off your phone and put it on as read only, you would have to repopulate it with the full function to
Yeah.
be able to sign it, right? Okay. That makes sense
Yes,
though.
yeah.
Like it's not a big deal. And then I would just do this and disable master. We're disabling the master.
Now,
And I'm going to sign it with my test primary though, right? Not my secondary.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I'm doing this and submitted successfully. Please check your transaction on the XRP ledger.
I want to say this. If you set a regular key and you disable your master key and your regular key gets compromised, you will get locked out of your account. Because all they have to do is change that regular key like I just showed you. See how easy that was? And now you no longer, your master key will never work because you've already disabled it. And your regular key has changed and you don't have the seeds for that. So this is where with regular key, it is probably safer to keep your master key enabled and just offline. That way, your regular key gets compromised, you grab that master, you take control of your account back.
So now if we want to undo this, do I just unclick disable master key from this website?
Absolutely.
Boom,
Yep,
boom.
you just
do that.
unclick it,
Send
it,
confirm.
And this time you
easy,
sign
easy.
with your regular key because your regular key can re-enable it.
So I can sign it with my, well, this only gives me the option to sign with my test primary, but I'm going to try to click my signer and see if it works.
That is because, remember in the beginning, when I said if you disable your master or put it into read only, Xamarin will know and default to your signing account, and it won't even ask you. So it looks like you're signing with your primary, but it's defaulting and signing with your signing account, and you can check that transaction on the XRPL scan to see it signed with the signing account.
I see. Yep, I'm doing it. And it's verifying, it's thinking, success.
Yes.
Let's
and I
go.
forgot to show people. Yes. And I totally forgot to show everyone where the master show disabled here. I'm sorry. But let's see. What can I show you? I mean, I can show you the account set transaction. It doesn't, it just says set. That's okay. It would have said right here, master disabled right here. It would have popped up. But now it's enabled again. And then, so our master key is re-enabled, and don't play around. And the reason I am showing everyone XRP scan where you can check, you can go to settings and check if your regular key has been set. Here also would show if your master key was disabled. Actually, I want to do that. I want to show people that it's right there. And the reason I'm doing this is because before you start, oh, I want to change, I want to delete, I want to disable, before you do any of that, check your account to make sure, because you do not want to disable your master key. You know what I mean? Like, or re-enable, like if you don't have things right, like you don't have your regular key, or, you know, you don't want to lock yourself out. So
I'm really
that's why I
bummed that
wanted
I
to
cannot log into XRP scan test. I can't find it, so I can't follow what you're doing, and it's bugging me. You said test xrpscan.com?
testnet.
Testnet.
Yep.
Just one word, testnet.
Oh, hold on.
And then
testnet.xrpscan.com.
there we go. Okay, now I can follow.
Okay, so I disabled it. So I'm going back here and I'm going to refresh. And here we go. It says master key disabled. See, if your master key is disabled and you go to delete your regular key, that's a problem. You've locked yourself out. So this, you want to make sure you know what your settings are before you mess with them. And then you can go to settings here and you can see disable master and you can see the regular key's been set. So really quickly, I'm going to re-enable the master. And I'm going to show you how to delete the regular key pair, which is really easy. It's just putting it in there and hitting delete. So, and I am signing in with my primary account on all of this. Like I said, this regular key does not come into play until you actually need to sign a transaction. So I'm just going to sign this transaction. And I am going to.
Oh, yep. Master key disabled. I see it. Oh, yay.
Yeah.
I can see that. So you're saying it's always a good idea before you go monkeying around with setting a regular key and doing all these different things is to go to XRP scan, put your address in, make sure that that master key is not disabled before you proceed with anything. That way, you know, it's not already, you didn't accidentally disable it or whatever.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So I've re-enabled the master. I have my regular key pair still set. I want to disable, or I want to delete the regular key pair. And I am still signed into my primary account. So I just go back to SetRegularKey and I just hit delete. I sign this transaction and I no longer have a regular key pair.
Delete. I'm going to do it myself. Say confirm. Think it's going to be a no song end, guys. If you are watching, we appreciate you so much. Please join us in the after space on X at 10:10. We're going to go for about an hour. So if you do have any questions, bring them to the after space, please. It's going to be a good stream here afterwards. Well, we got like 1 minute or so, Lady K.
I was just going to say, you'll see that the regular key has been deleted from the account. So that's all. That's how you set it, assign it, delete it. That's all I got.
Ladies, what an awesome job. Lady K, thank you so much. Shout out to Opti. People are asking where Opti needed to take a break this evening. We love her. We miss her. She will be back with us next week. And without further ado, we're going to leave and we're going to head over to the after space. We love you guys. Thanks, Keita. Thanks, Lady K. Have a good rest of the night.
Digital ladies breaking the chain, rising in crypto, we're changing the game. Crypto frontier, we're claiming our space. not your keys, not your crypto. Know your place. Unscripted,